Hi, I'm Chris and I make knives. In today's video we're going to cover leather stropping wheel. So this is how I strop my knives. This is an 8-inch leather wheel. It's put on my buffer. The buffer runs at 1800 RPM. This is how I strop my knives on the cutting edge. What you have to do is you have to maintain this leather to keep it from getting hard and brittle. You have to keep the leather soft, supple. You don't want this leather to get hard and crack on you, so you have to keep the leather soft. You can maintain that by just machine oil. I usually use 3-in-1 oil. Some people don't like the smell of that, so they use mineral oil. You can also use oils that you use on your baseball gloves. But you want to keep this wheel soft. You don't want it to get hard and to crack. When you first get your wheel, you want to put machine oil on the leather stropping wheel several times before you apply the honing compound. This will help preserve the life of your wheel. I also use this. This is honing compound from the company Tormek. They make a very nice sharpener made in Sweden. You put this on the leather wheel. You just need just a little bit, just about like, a piece of, about like that. And now we're going to spread this all across the wheel. A few words of safety before we begin. The buffer is one of the more dangerous tools a knife maker uses. So you want to stay below center of the axis of your wheel. So as this thing rotates, if it was to grab your knife, it would throw the knife away from you. Don't be up here or throw the knife into your belly. That it can kill you, and knife makers have been killed with buffers. Of course, you want to wear PPE, have a lot of ventilation, wear a respirator. Take off any kind of jewelry. Beware of your hoodie strings. Don't wear gloves with this machine. It can pull your fingers off. Also, don't turn the cutting edge into the wheel. Be sure that the cutting edge is going in the direction of the away from you. These buffers are dangerous. A lot of people don't think about them, but the buffers are one of the more dangerous tools in the shop, because once you start to use them, you have a sharpened blade in your hand. It's no longer a dull piece of steel. It is a sharpened knife. It can hurt you. So just be very careful when you're using your buffer. If you guys can see it, here's how my cutting edge is currently. And this is to 1600 grit. What I'm going to do now is try to get a mirror finish with this leather wheel. So I'm going to stand to the side and keep my mouth shut. Here we go. I like to alternate back and forth so that I'm removing the burr. You guys can see what this looks like. Now a very shiny cutting edge. Now we'll test it on some paper. This is just some magazine paper. So yeah, that knife's very sharp. I like it. Now I'll show you with the magnifying glass what that actually does. You can see it's a very shiny cutting edge now. So I'm going to try to show you guys the difference here real quick between the knife I have not stropped and the knife I just did strop. And I'm going to use the magnifier here. So what you're looking at on the bottom is the knife I have stropped, and the top line is the knife I have not stropped. You can see with this magnifier the difference in the cutting edge. So there you go. It's cutting up magazine papers. That it's sharp knife. And this leather wheel, I really like it. I even like it better than the cardboard wheels, to be honest. And I will show you the cardboard wheels in a future video. Also, I use a wicked edge, and I will also show that in a future video. Please subscribe. New videos come out every Wednesday. Thanks for spending 6 minutes with me. Make short work of sharpening.